Hey there, thanks for your interest in the root climbing training program. I'm Neely Quinn. I run TrainingBeta with my husband, Seth Lighton, and this program I did not write, but Chris Peters did. And he's sort of a trainer to the stars. He's climbed with or trained with people like Daniel Woods, Alex Puccio, Emily Harrington. But he also trains people who are, in quotes, normal, normal climbers who are not pro climbers, who don't have a whole lifetime worth of hours to train. And so we asked him to make this training program for us for obvious reasons, because he knows the gamut and he can create something for everybody. So this training program is created for root climbers of all abilities, and all of the workouts are sort of tailorable depending on your ability level. And we'll get a little bit more into that as we go through this program. So first things first, you're going to see this root training program tab up here. If you were to be a member of both of them, you could see both of these tabs up here. But for today, we're just going to focus on the root training program. So first things first, when you join, you get 2 weeks free so that you can check this out on your own and see if you like it. After that, you'll be paying anywhere from $12.49 a month to $14.99 a month, depending on if you're doing a yearly, 6-month, or monthly program. And every week for that price, you will get 3 new workouts, 3 unique new workouts that Chris has put together for you. And you can see that there are these icons here, and you're probably wondering what they're for. And so that's what this tab is for. So using this program, when you first come in to the program, you'll see this page, and it will not only show you what those icons are for, but it'll show you what the 6-week cyclical phases are that we use. So we're trying to train everything, right? Power endurance, strength, power, finger strength. You're trying to project sometimes. So these are 6-week cycles. So 6 weeks, and then this little arrow designates that it's a rest week. And that doesn't mean that you're going to have to rest completely. I know that that's a little bit hard for a lot of people, but it does mean that you're not going to be doing anything besides climbing. And even if you wanted to take the whole week off of climbing, that'd be fine too. So you've got power endurance for 6 weeks, 1 week of rest, strength and power, 1 week of rest, power endurance, and so on for this first year. And within these cycles, we're going to be training everything throughout, but we'll be focusing on power endurance or strength and power, depending on the cycle. And within those cycles, you have these days each week, 3 days each week, that are going to have an icon associated with them to designate what the day is going to be focusing on. So you might be in a power endurance phase, and you might have some days that are focused on power endurance, which is going to be mostly climbing oriented, and you might have some days that have finger strength in them, where you're focusing on finger strength, because even though you're focusing on power endurance for those 6 weeks, you still want to keep your fingers strong. So if we go back here, we can see now what these mean. So this is power, this is finger strength, this is another power day for that week. And then you can see also that you can not only see your current week here, but as time goes on, you can see up to 6 weeks of the program. So if you have to take a break from it, you get a little bit behind, you can always go back and see 6 weeks worth of your workouts. And you can see where you are. So we're on week 13 in this sort of test account, and we're in the strength and power phase, and we're on week 6 of 6. So we're almost done with this power, strength and power phase. So this show description, you can see a little bit more about what's going on in that week. It just sort of describes how you should be feeling, what you should be expecting for that week. And you can hide that if you want. And then we can go in here and check out day 1, which you can see is 120 minutes or 2 hours. And this is going to be a power day, as you can see by this icon. So in order to train power, we're going to be doing bouldering. So it's going to be a bouldering-focused routine. And that may seem weird for a root climbing program, but we have found that even when you're a root climber, you need to do powerful moves. And bouldering is one really good way of training that. So you're going to be climbing this whole day. And this doesn't happen all too often. And I'll show you another day, but So round 1, climbing specific, there are always going to be these rounds up here. There might be 1 or 3 rounds depending on what you're doing that day. So you'll be projecting boulders for an hour, and you'll be doing boulder repeaters. And we show you here, you're going to pick one boulder problem that you can complete twice in 4 minutes. The goal is to do the problem and then fight to repeat it. Give yourself a total of 5 attempts to complete the problem twice. So here are these instructions, very clear, very concise. And then it says perform the exercise for 4 minutes. You're going to do 6 sets of those, and you're going to rest 5 minutes after each set. So the whole point here is that it's clear, concise, it's simple. You don't have to think very much. You just have to follow instructions. You don't have to design your own training program. And this was something that I personally insisted on a lot, because if I'm going to follow a program, I don't want to think about it. I want somebody else who knows what they're doing to do the thinking for me and just say, go do this. And so that's what you're going to find in this program. At the end of each workout, you can navigate from here where you are. You can go to the previous one, you can go to the next one, or you can go home, which is where we're going to go right now. So then we're going to check out a more complex day, which would be a finger strength day. As you can see by this icon, that's what that means, finger strength. So day 2, we're going to have 2 hours, and it's going to be a hangboard specific training day, followed by strength training. So you're going to be in the weight room. So round 1, finger specific training, you're going to do dead hangs with a half crimp, and it's really simple to follow. You do 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off. You repeat that 3 times. You do 6 sets of that with 3 minutes after each set, and the grip type is half crimp. So again, it's just super simple to follow. We give you these pictures to show you the proper grip position and the proper body position. And then you're going to do dead hangs, another photo to show you the grip position. And then you'll go into the weight room and do some strength training. You'll do weighted pull-ups. And with these videos, you'll be able to figure out how to make it easier or how to make it harder, depending on where you're at in your fitness and strength. So yeah, weighted pull-ups, you do number of reps 4, number of sets 5, and then you'd rest 3 minutes after each set. Super simple. And we'll show you, I mean, obviously if you're a beginner, you're not going to be doing weighted pull-ups, and we'll show you how to do regular pull-ups in the video. Lat pull-downs, barbell, bent over rows, and dumbbell biceps curls. Same thing. This is Johnny Hork here. And then, you can navigate back. One last thing I want to show you is every 3 weeks we do performance tests. So here's one right here. This is an icon for a performance test. And this is another one here. So I'm just going to show you. So today is your performance test. Make sure that you record your stats. So you're just going to do the same workout every 3 weeks and record how you do so that you can track your improvement. So round 1 here is climbing specific. You're just going to be doing your top 2 routes. You're going to see how hard you can climb in 45 minutes with 2 attempts on 2 routes with 15 minutes rest in between. So you're just going to try to do as well as you can. So that way in 3 weeks you can see, last week or 3 weeks ago I did an 11A, and this week I did an 11C, and I'm so psyched. So you can track your improvement. And then round 2 is finger strength. You're going to be on the fingerboard, and we give you really good instructions on the fingerboard. It can be dangerous to do if you're not ready for it. It can be a little bit hard to know how much weight to add and how to figure out all of that. So we give you instructions here, and then we tell you to do the dead hang with the half crimp, and the dead hang with the open hand, dead hang with the 3 finger. And all these have photos, once again, just like the other day. And then round 3 is fitness specific training, and you're going to be doing ring push-ups, pull-ups, ring planks, run 1 mile. And a lot of climbers don't like to run. And if you can't run, you can bike or you can treadmill it or whatever. But that's going to help your fitness, whether we like it or not. And that's your fitness test. So now we go back home, and that's basically it. This is what you get: 3 workouts per week and 6 weeks at a time is what you can see. And it's pretty clear and concise, and I really hope that you like it. And I know it'll help your climbing if you really commit to it. So thanks for checking it out.